Life Audio.
I once asked him, I'm like, Dad, you love us. You have 4 kids. You love us and you love my mom, your wife, very much. Why do you talk about death so easily? He said something that at that moment honestly broke my heart a bit, but later has become my wish and desire and
I know
dream.
what's coming. What did he say?
He said, I love you, Gilbert. I love your brothers. I love my daughter, Rebecca. I love my wife, but
But
I'm in love with Jesus.
yeah,
And this is the calling.
yeah,
And I don't know, maybe he saw a vision, maybe he had a revelation, a word, whatever it was, I don't know. But he was so sure
Yeah.
about this. But he was
he was
just
hearing the Lord's
encouraging
whisper.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was encouraging us to be ready,
yeah,
that God is
yeah,
in control. Do not worry. It was very hard not to worry when those things happened, because they
yeah.
killed my dad with 26 stabs of knife a month later from that conversation. And then I went into persecution and a lot of hardships. But we trusted the Lord, and blessed is the one who trusts the Lord. God is trustworthy. And
Yeah.
sometimes, just like Moses, who did not see the promised land, my dad did not see the promised land of this revival in Iran, because
The
at that
small
time,
promised land. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, the 31 years ago, maybe all believers in Iran were 1,000 people. The whole country had maybe 1,000 people.
wow.
Yes, it started from 0 and continued to 1,000, which is a lot, but still it's not much compared to a country. Now, I don't know, maybe 1 million, maybe 2 million. Some say more, some say a little less. I don't know. It's a lot. But it's because of those martyrdoms. Well, of course, my dad was not the only one. It continued from that point on. And even a couple of years prior to that, there was another pastor who was martyred. And all these pastors were very, very close friends. And it was very personal to me. Well, of course, my dad, most of it. But that has become, and still is, honestly, my wish, my desire, my goal in life, to be in love with Christ.
yeah.
Persecution became a very normal thing. It was, even though I have to say that I somehow thought that the persecution exists, but it's for others. It's not for my family. My dad would go to interrogations a lot, but nothing. He was not beaten. He was not put in prison. Others were. And my dad, as a superintendent of Iranian churches, as the leader, would go and minister to them. And everybody said that Brother Haik is not just your father, he's our father too. So it was to the point that I remember many of my birthdays. For example, I was 10 years old. On my birthday, in the middle of the birthday, my dad came and said, Gilbert, I'm so sorry. I love you. Happy birthday. I have to go. And he would go constantly because some other pastor or person or believer has been put in prison. So he had to leave, to go there, to talk to the people in charge to release him and things like that. And because of that, of course, he had to go to America, to Europe a lot to, have these communications and the support to be able to lead the church in Iran.
Yeah, almost, by the way, even signs his death warrant because he's continually exposing himself as a leader. He's the one that keeps visiting and sharing, so they know he's the head of the snake from their point of view. And so
Exactly.
in those interrogations, they were warning him and saying, this is going to cost you. We're going to kill you if you don't stop.
Yep.
So, and then wouldn't stop. But
my dad was so brave that he had this little recording, these little tapes, and he would put that in the pocket. I don't know how he did that, but I have some. Well, I don't know where I put it because I just couldn't hear to them. I put them somewhere that I wouldn't listen to them anymore. But many years later, I found that tape recorder and the tapes, and I played. It was the interrogations, and they were talking in a very, very bad way, with very bad words to my dad, and they were threatening him very clearly. My dad was a lamb outside in the house, but he was a lion in front of them and on the preaching. Amazing.
Life Audio.